Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and today I'd like to share with you guys a film that I consider to be a veritable classic, one that is rife with commentary and a must-watch if you've never seen it before. The François Truffaut 1966 classic Fahrenheit 451, of course based on the novel by Ray Bradbury. This is just an astounding film that always fascinates me whenever I watch it. It's basically set in sort of a not too distant fascist future where books are very much outlawed. You think of things like of current narcotics and drugs and stuff like that, which if people are housing them and they have, a crack den or what have you, their house will be raided and, they'll be arrested. The whatever it is that they have will be destroyed in this fascist future that is very much the situation, only what they're outlawing and what they're coming after and destroying is knowledge in the form of books. Fahrenheit 451, the title, is referencing the temperature at which the pages of a book begin to burn. And it's very much about the main character, Montag, who is a fireman in this future. That, the whole fire brigade, the whole firefighters and things like that, it's a perversion of what we understand firefighters as today, the first responders who rush out and, put fires out and save people's lives. It's very different in this future where books have been outlawed, and if people are found out to be harboring books in their home, the firefighters, the firemen, will be sent out, and they'll raid the house, they'll find all the hidden books and stuff like that, put the person who is housing them under arrest, and then they will burn the books because they don't want society to be reading. They don't want them feeling unnecessary emotions or having, uncomplimentary thoughts about trying to learn more or trying to visit other countries or trying to think outside of the box. They want a society that feels semblance when they can be, sort of half-baked on drugs that they dish out, not even by name, but distributed by color to keep people sedate in their homes as they're watching their processed TV. The more TVs you get, the happier the government is with you because you're that much more easily led. And we're following Montag as he suddenly has, sort of his world turned on its ear because he's beginning to get fed up with the rigmarole of coming home and finding his wife, she has dinner ready or maybe she doesn't, but she spends a lot of her time sedate and just sort of, mind-numbingly in front of the TV. And so at some point, Julie Christie, who has the dual role of his wife as well as a school teacher that he meets, it's the school teacher who is somewhat rebellious and plants in his mind the question about, does he ever read any of the books that he has to be sent out to burn? And so he gets curious one day. He steals a copy of David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. And this is really what gets the snowball effect in his mind working. He starts to bring home books by the ton. He's hiding them all over his house. And there comes a time where his wife stumbles onto this. And she informs on him, rats him out, and there's a big confrontation that builds up between he and his fellow firemen. And it expounds, because there's a level of he starts to question what he's even doing. Why is he doing what he's doing as far as burning books, keeping knowledge from the people? And it all comes to a head. And of course, it's very intriguing how it ends, not wanting to spoil it for you if you've never seen it, but people have to sort of read and commit to memory books in order to pass on that knowledge. It's a very compelling and intriguing look at what could possibly have been if, like the Hitlers of the world had reigned supreme. There's even a great nod to that fact when his boss is telling him they have to burn the books to keep people in line, and he ends up, putting on screen Mein Kampf, written by Adolf Hitler. So this is a veritable classic, one that I highly recommend if you've never seen before. Stop what you're doing and check it out today. And I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below if you aren't familiar with the film, what you thought of it. So that'll be it for me, and I'll catch you later. Peace.